So, IYABOOJO, actress, Nollywood, and TONTO DIKEH, actress, Nollywood, both of them have decided to now give MOHBAD a befitting burial. Both of them have decided to spearhead it. Obviously, donations came from different parts of Nigeria. I mean, fans of MOHBAD, music artists, and a lot of them decided to bring money. Like, they needed to give him a befitting burial. The way his family dumped him inside of a land somewhere in Ikorodu was an eyesore to a lot of people, even though we understand that the father had no financial power to do what he could have done. We heard stories of how the wife of MOHBAD and the family of MOHBAD controlled money that flowed into MOHBAD's account, and how MOHBAD also was not able to get enough whilst he was, with the Malians, although he was getting, but it wasn't like getting how he wanted it. But then, we cannot totally, blame the father. The father had some issues with MOHBAD back then, and they also helped MOHBAD because we saw video where they helped begging on behalf of MOHBAD. They begged Naira Marley. That was when when MOHBAD was saying certain things, and Naira Marley brought some few of these things to light. Said the day I met with the parents, that day it had to do with his suicidal thoughts and action, and also when he said that I should be held if anything happens to him. He said he needed the parents of this young man to kind of put things right and to encourage him. And also, he spoke at length about how MOHBAD told him that only his parents understand what is happening and what they could do. And we saw some form of paranoia, according to Mali. He said he was acting like everybody is against him, wife against him, a lot of people against him, the world against him, like they are about to take his life. And the mother concluded by saying that his son was a slave. So we understood that part of it, where record labels, oftentimes will want to kind of, how it is, they often will want to, gain much more than the artist. We will see cases of all of these things being played out there. And not just that alone. Well, the mystery surrounding the RIP of this young man is still something that a lot of people are concerned about. A man called Sam Larry has been, tagged on this. In fact, they are even talking about DNA. Very complex, very much complex, very complex. They are talking of DNA that needed to be done because of one Sam Larry and one little baby and the wife of MOHBAD and some very dirty, terrible, shocking thing. But we live in this world, so we should expect such intrigues and twists at every turn. But as it is right now, Tonto DK and IYABOOJO, they have gone to seek for a vault that a befitting vault, a vault where MOHBAD will be properly put to rest, and that is what is expected. I mean, a lot of people have applauded this. They say that this is right. MOHBAD's family was at the Ebony's vault also to get a better casket. They went together with them. They took the family along. They are not just doing this by themselves. They took IYABOOJO, Tonto DK alongside MOHBAD's family. They were at the Ebony vault to get a better casket and a better place to bury him, a place that is befitting. What I would say is this, that may we not be celebrated only after our passing away, and may we not pass away at a young age. It is so sad. It is so sad. I mean, a lot of people are not happy at this time, at this moment, as a result of this, turn of events, what has happened. A lot of people are so sad about it. People just felt that this was not supposed to happen like this. I mean, of course, obviously, people have passed away. A lot of people have passed away as at the time that he also passed away. But the thing that surrounds the passing away of this young man is what has created so much talk all over social media. People are not comfortable. People are not happy at all. People are like, you know what? This is not how we want our society to be. And I'm very grateful and happy for this, that people are now beginning to, see sense. People are beginning to see sense in majority of our talk all of these years, that we need to be careful of who we associate with, the society that we want. We need to work on all of this, because there are a lot of things that can be associated. There are a lot of things that came up after the passing away of MOHBAD, and all lives matter. But I think the RIP of this young man has kind of shed light into the decay in our society, the decay, things that we've allowed, things that have kind of sink deeper into our way of life, norms, things that we have accepted. And for crying out, back then he did cry out, he did speak, but people could not connect dots together. They weren't too sure. They did not understand what it was all about. But after he passed away, people started understanding certain things that he's saying, and conspiracies here and there have been brought up. And I believe the police are doing the right thing to about this. And those names that have been fingered here and there, one of them have granted interviewed Naira Marley. Sam Larry is here to speak more about it. He spoke only once. He said he doesn't understand anything, he doesn't know anything, that the young man was like a brother to him. But of course, what do you expect? The street is angry. The street is angry. They did not expect what will happen. They thought, is it not just that poor boy from Ikorodu? Who is that one? Once he's gone, he's gone. His family will only scream and shout, we are big, not knowing that it will it's something that is bigger than them. A lot of people are talking about it. A lot of people are talking about it. It's just all over the place. People are talking about it. People stood up for this. And I do understand too that people are saying, when he was screaming and shouting, where were all these people? All of these people shouting and seeking for justice. If he did not scream and shout, if he didn't say nothing, then it would have been a different ball game. But if he did, how come when he passed away, all of a sudden people are now beginning to jump on this so that they can trend? That's what some people are beginning to look into. It could be true anyway that people have this attitude of not helping you when you need the help. It's only when you are gone, then they begin to throw big party, they begin to donate money. Why can't we stand up to make sure that we put an end to the attack, to put an end to whatever it is that could happen? Why don't we just do something about it before it gets out of hand? So I don't know what your thoughts are as regards the whole of this. It's a serious thing. It's a big thing in our society. There are things that we should begin to focus on. It's a big thing. It's a big issue. We should begin to focus on stretching hand of help here and there. We should begin to think of justice before people pass away. Is important, rather than we now trying to buy big coffin, a good burial ground, and many other. Let us make sure that we put an end to these atrocities before they become RIP. It's very important. Let this not be a practice. Let it not be a practice where celebrities, popular people, in fact, people are now screaming justice. Were you not alive when he was screaming also? You were alive. How many blocks carried it? That's the question that is to be asked. How many blogs carried it? So this is not just to you listening, it's just to every blogger, to me speaking myself, that there are certain things that we need to dig deep into once the scream begins. Let us look into it. Even if the person is cloud chasing or the person is trying, let's investigate and find out and put out whatever it is. At least we've done our own part there. Then the final part of it is what I've personally observed. I kind of observed that there are certain things that are mysterious. When this man was alive, he did what he was doing. I barely know him. I've never even heard like some of the songs I'm listening to now. What I'm trying to say in essence is this: his glory, destiny, success, star was released the day he passed away. That's something for us to look deeper into. That's why I said, may we not be celebrated only after RIP, and may we not RIP young. Like and share this video, subscribe to this channel. See you in the next update.
No, boy, let them see the hall. Let them see the hall. So this is the hall where we'll be having the little service for him. And it sits 500 capacity. 500 people can sit in here. So you can see, show them. Yes. And his ebony vault is giving this hall for free also. So we're having this for free, courtesy ebony vault for the day. So a big thank you to yes. And the arrangements. That's how we did it. We leave it here. So guys, we're still seeking justice for MOHBAD. Definitely, we're still waiting on the police right authorities to come back to us on the investigation which they are doing. Everybody's a suspect. Everybody around him is a suspect, and everybody's going through one form of interrogation or the other with them. And a lot of things they cannot come out and tell you because it's going to jeopardize us for the investigation. But they are working on it. They've said 2 weeks. 2 weeks will lapse on Wednesday. So obviously we'll get back to them before that. And then we'll get back to you, or they will get back to you, before that 2 weeks or on the 2 weeks date. But while that is going, we also have to make preparation for how he's going to be buried. And thank God we're getting a lot of things for free. I think the only thing we're paying for right now is just where we're going to bury him. That's the whole. But we're getting, and all these things we're getting for free is not cheap. For those of you that know about the vault, their casket alone is not cheap. So he has really done us good by supporting this cause. So guys, I just want you to keep praying for the family, putting them in your prayers. Okay, so okay. How are you? Good afternoon.
We were even saying we wanted to pay. They said no.
That's his brothers. So, at the local station, I'm saying we want to have a simple.
From far away, peacefully, respectfully. Maybe then huh? To Abuja.
So what we are getting for is over 15 million. So if you talk about someone saying, all that's now I'm also trying to discount for you can do cuts.